Imagine this. Tomorrow morning, at exactly 7 a.m., the internet disappears. Not your Wi-Fi, not your mobile data, not one website, the entire internet, gone. You wake up and pick up your phone. No WhatsApp, no YouTube, no Google, no Instagram, no maps, no online payments, no news alerts, no emails, nothing loads. At first, you blame your phone. Then you blame your Wi-Fi. Then you restart everything, but nothing changes. You walk into the living room. Your family is facing the same problem. You look outside. Neighbors are confused. Shops are opening late. People are standing with dead payment apps. Office workers are staring at frozen screens. And slowly, one terrifying question spreads across the world. Can modern life survive 24 hours without the internet? Welcome to WhiteBoard Lens, where we turn big questions into simple visual stories. Today, let's imagine the day the internet went dark. Now, before panic begins, let's be clear. The world would not instantly end. Planes would not fall from the sky. Hospitals would not suddenly stop treating patients. Banks would not disappear. Many important systems have backups, emergency plans, radio systems, offline tools, and private networks. But here is the scary truth. Even if the world does not collapse, it would slow down so badly that we would finally realize one thing. The internet is not just something we use. It is something modern life depends on. In the first 10 minutes, confusion spreads everywhere. People keep refreshing their phones. Apps show loading circles. Wi-Fi icons look normal, but nothing opens. Students cannot join online classes. Office workers cannot open cloud files. Creators cannot upload videos. Freelancers cannot send work. Businesses cannot reply to customers. Online meetings vanish. Emails stop. Group chats go silent. And for the first time in years, social media becomes completely quiet. No trending topics. No breaking news posts. No comments. No likes. No shares. At first, the silence feels peaceful. Then it feels dangerous. Because people realize something uncomfortable. Without the internet, we do not just lose entertainment. We lose instant answers. What happened? Is it global? Is it a cyber attack? Is it temporary? Is someone fixing it? Nobody knows. And when people do not know, fear fills the empty space. Within the first hour, daily life begins to break. A woman walks into a grocery store and tries to pay with her phone. Payment failed. A man taps his card. Connection error. Someone opens a wallet app. Nothing loads. The shopkeeper asks for cash. But many people do not carry cash anymore. Suddenly, buying food, fuel, medicine, or simple household items becomes difficult. Not because the items are missing, but because the payment system is frozen. Delivery apps stop taking orders. Restaurants cannot receive app-based sales. Delivery workers cannot see locations. Customers cannot track food. Ride-sharing apps stop. No instant cab booking. No live driver location. No digital route. No online fare. People return to old methods. Walking. Calling local taxis. Waiting at bus stops. Asking strangers for directions. And then comes another shock. Maps are gone. Live traffic is gone. GPS-based navigation becomes unreliable for many people. Local residents can still manage. But tourists, drivers, delivery workers, and emergency teams face delays. The city is not destroyed, but it becomes slower, messier, and more stressful. Now let's enter the workplace. A small local shop may survive with cash, paper bills, and memory. But a modern office, that is a different story. Most companies depend on cloud storage, online software, digital attendance, email, online banking, customer service portals, project management tools, and video meetings. Without the internet, employees may still sit at their desks, but their work disappears behind locked digital doors. Factories may still have machines. Workers may still be present. Electricity may still be available. But orders, inventory, supplier updates, shipping instructions, and customer records become difficult to manage. A product may be ready. A truck may be waiting. A customer may be calling. But the system that connects all three is gone. That is the hidden power of the internet. It does not only help people communicate. It helps the world coordinate. Now think about banks. Would banking completely stop? Not completely. Banks have internal systems, security protocols, emergency procedures, and backup plans. But normal public banking would become painful. Mobile banking apps would not open. Online transfers would stop. Digital wallets would fail. Instant payment systems would freeze. Some card machines would stop working. Some ATMs could face connectivity problems. People would rush to withdraw cash. But banks do not keep unlimited cash ready for everyone at once. So even if your money still exists, accessing it may become difficult. And that is when panic becomes dangerous. Because banking is built on trust. People trust money because they can see it, move it, withdraw it, and use it. But when they cannot check balances, cannot transfer funds, and cannot pay digitally, fear spreads quickly. The money may still be there, but confidence begins to shake. Now look at airports. Airports are not just buildings with planes. They are massive coordination machines. Ticketing, check-in, security databases, baggage tracking, weather updates, flight schedules, passenger messages, international communication. Air traffic control uses specialized systems, so planes do not simply fall because the public internet is down. But airport operations would still suffer badly. Online check-in stops, passenger updates slow down, airline customer support becomes overloaded. Digital boarding systems may face delays. Baggage handling becomes harder. Some flights continue, some are delayed, some may be cancelled, and thousands of passengers stand in long lines, waiting for humans to solve manually what software usually handles instantly. This is the real problem. The internet does not always keep things alive, but it keeps them fast. And when speed disappears, chaos gets time to grow. Now let's talk about hospitals. This is where the fear becomes real. Would hospitals survive? Yes, many would. Doctors can still examine patients. Nurses can still provide care. Emergency rooms can still treat critical cases. Many medical machines do not need the public internet to function. But modern hospitals are deeply digital. Patient records, lab reports, appointment systems, pharmacy coordination, insurance approvals, ambulance updates, specialist consultations, telemedicine, supply orders. Without internet, hospitals move to backup mode. Paper forms, phone calls, local records, manual coordination. Emergency patients still get care. But everything becomes slower. A doctor may not immediately see a patient's full history. A lab result may take longer to reach the right department. A pharmacy may struggle to verify prescriptions. Ambulances may lose smooth coordination. Hospitals do not become useless. But pressure rises. And in healthcare, even small delays can become serious. Now zoom out from one city to the whole world. This is where the real chain reaction begins. Factories lose supplier updates. Ports cannot smoothly track cargo. Warehouses cannot confirm inventory. Truck drivers lose route updates. Newsrooms cannot publish fast updates. Governments struggle to communicate instantly. Schools lose online classrooms. Businesses lose customers. Customers lose support. Markets lose information. One internet outage becomes thousands of small problems. And each small problem creates another. A shop cannot receive payment, so it cannot sell. A supplier cannot confirm an order, so a factory slows down. A port cannot update cargo status, so shipping delays increase. A company cannot contact customers, so refunds, complaints, and confusion grow. It is not one big explosion. It is a million small delays hitting at the same time. The modern world becomes like a giant machine, with sand stuck inside every gear. Now imagine the stock market. Markets run on information. Prices change because investors receive news, data, reports, updates, and signals. Without the internet, trading becomes extremely difficult. Some markets may pause. Some systems may restrict activity. Investors may panic, not because every company has suddenly failed, but because nobody knows what is happening. And when people do not have information, they often choose fear. This is one of the biggest lessons of the blackout. The internet does not only move data, it moves confidence. Governments now face a difficult challenge. They must inform the public without the world's fastest information system. Official updates move through television, radio, SMS, newspapers, local officials, police announcements, and emergency broadcasts. But rumors do not need the internet to survive. They travel through phone calls, crowds, markets, streets, fear. Someone says it is a cyber attack. Someone says banks have failed. Someone says power will go next. Even if none of it is true, confusion spreads. Because when trusted information is slow, fear becomes fast. But then, something surprising happens. After the first wave of panic, people begin to look up. Not at screens, at each other. Families sit together. Children go outside. Neighbors talk. Local shops become meeting points. Friends meet face to face. People read books. People walk. People hear birds, traffic, footsteps, and real voices again. For a few hours, the silence feels strange, but also human. No endless scrolling, no online arguments, no comparison, No notification noise. Some people feel relief. Some feel bored. Some feel lost. And some realize how much of their life was happening through a screen. This is the unexpected positive side. A world without internet for one day may remind us that connection existed before connectivity. But by evening, the cost becomes clear. Businesses are losing money. Travelers are stuck. Hospitals are overloaded with manual work. Students have missed classes. Remote workers cannot work. Digital creators cannot publish. Banks are under pressure. Customers cannot reach companies. Supply chains are delayed. Emergency services are working harder. The world has not ended. But it is exhausted. Then comes the final hour. After 24 hours, the internet slowly returns. First, one website opens. Then messages arrive. Then apps refresh. Notifications explode. Payments restart. Banks begin syncing records. Airlines update schedules. Businesses reconnect. News websites publish explanations. Social media floods with reactions. People laugh. People complain. People share stories. People ask what really happened. And within a few days, life may look normal again. But something inside people has changed. Because for one day, the invisible system became visible. We finally saw how much depends on it. Money, travel, business, education, healthcare, government, news, friendship, entertainment, work, even our sense of safety. The internet is not just an app on your phone. It is the invisible nervous system of modern life. It connects people. It moves money. It guides vehicles. It stores knowledge. It supports hospitals. It helps markets. It powers businesses. It gives governments speed. It gives families connection. And because it is so useful, we build our lives around it. But the danger is this. When everything depends on one system, even one day without it can expose how fragile we have become. So what would a 24-hour internet blackout teach us? First, backup systems matter. Cache, radio, offline records, printed documents, local communication, and emergency planning are not outdated. They are safety nets. Second, digital convenience is powerful. But it should not be the only option. When every door needs internet to open, one outage can lock the whole world outside. And third, human connection still matters. Because when screens go dark, people remember how to look at each other again. So, what if the internet disappeared for 24 hours? The world would not end. But it would panic. It would slow down. It would improvise. It would rediscover old habits. And when the internet finally returned, we would understand something we usually forget. The internet is one of humanity's greatest inventions. But it is also one of our greatest dependencies. And one day without it would reveal how connected, how fragile, and how vulnerable the modern world really is. This is WhiteBoard Lens. Thanks for watching.